Greetings, powerful, focused, controlling Scorpio. My name is Eliane Nicole. I'm an astrologer and a tarot card reader. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Right now I'm going to get into the February 2019 overview for the sun sign of Scorpio. And I'm going to do a tarot reading, and I'm also going to look at the transits. And yeah, if you have not watched already, I also posted an overview for Scorpio for all of 2019. So definitely go back and watch that video if you haven't. And also the January forecasts are up for all the signs. So if you haven't seen that, also watch that one. And I recommend in general that you watch the sun, moon, and rising for your sun, moon, and rising videos for each month, because you can get a lot out of that. And I'm going to flip these cards really quickly. If I didn't say this already, please subscribe. And I'm trying to do these in under 15 minutes if possible. So Scorpio, we see you entering February on the move. You might actually be going somewhere on a road trip, or you might be traveling, or you might just be moving forward, vigorously progressing with something. We also see at the beginning of the month that you're covered by the Three of Swords, so it looks like something is hurting your heart right now. Sometimes the Three of Swords is a love triangle. Sometimes the Three of Swords is just the, pain and sorrow and devastation from a separation or loss. So that's covering. And you are crossed by the Ace of Pentacles. So this looks like a new business opportunity for Scorpio in February. The basis of the situation, Scorpio looks very reflective, maybe even reclusive in February to themselves. Maybe even actually taking a retreat of some kind, or maybe convalescing, maybe actually being sick and needing to take some time away or off. What's leaving for Scorpio is the Hermit, which again, that has to do with, time alone, a reflective period, a period of maturing and becoming wiser, getting in touch with your inner voice. That's passing. What could come into being for Scorpio is a new partnership. This could be a creative partnership, a work partnership, or a love partnership. It'll be different for different Scorpios. What will come into being is around mid-month, it looks like you're launching a new hope or desire. Fears or insecurities are around something fun. It could be a vacation or just some fun event or thing in your life, or it could be in general around joy and happiness, if there's some kind of fear or insecurity around that for Scorpio in February. Others see you as the King of Swords. So for Scorpio women, there is a man in your life who is observing you in some way. He looks like an honest man. He looks sincere. He could be an air sign like Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, or he could just be a man who inhabits those qualities. So someone who's a man of words and thoughts, maybe an intellectual. It could be a lawyer, it could be a judge, something like that. It could be a surgeon. Positive feelings about the situation. The Three of Rods is, so towards the end of the month of February, it's looking like you are feeling very positive about something that is not yet complete. And the outcome is the World. So at the end of February, you're looking like you're in a really positive, great position, Scorpio. For some Scorpios, something is going to be actually raising your profile. So you're somehow having a higher profile at the end of this month. For Scorpios, if that doesn't apply to, it just means in general, things are coming together and aligning and going your way. So that's the end of the tarot forecast for Scorpio for February 2019. So if you like my style of reading, if it's resonating, will you please put Scorpio love in the comments right now? And now I'm going to get into the transits a little bit. So February 3rd, Venus enters Capricorn, And Capricorn is sextile Scorpio. So Venus in Capricorn is good for Scorpio. Scorpio and Capricorn energy have a good flow. This is earth and water, so it's fertile. It's a very fertile time for you to get serious about finances. It's a very fertile time for you for boosting relations with business partners and coworkers. It's a fertile time for creating artistic structure and form. It's a very fertile time for forming connections to support, your ambitions. What else? February 4th is the new moon in Aquarius. If you follow me at all, you know that new moons are incredibly rich and fertile soil to plant the seeds of intention that you want to manifest in your life. And each new moon has different themes that are highlighted that are very supported by that new moon. And for Aquarius, it's a great time to set intentions around humanitarian ideals. Aquarius is a good time to set intentions around friends, groups, organizations, any institutions that you're involved with. It's also a good time to set intentions around innovations, inventions, anything requiring you to think out of the box. It's a great time to set intentions around the rebellion. It's a great time to set any intentions around freedom and also concepts. So that's all great new moon of Aquarius stuff. I do an altar, and sometimes I have clients on my altar. You can do your own altar at home, but if you'd like to be on mine, contact me for that. And February 10th, Mercury enters Pisces. Mercury in Pisces, Scorpio is trine Pisces, and so this is a great time. This is a great time for any kind of communication around creative things, or creative writing, writing poetry, writing songs. This is really beautiful Mercury for all of that. During this Mercury, it's also a time for communicating our feelings. Communication tends to be of a more emotional nature during this time. And our thinking process is more visual and imaginative and dreamy during this period. We are making our decisions more intuitively during this period. February 14th, Mars enters Taurus, and Taurus opposes Scorpio on the zodiac. So it looks like this is going to be a Valentine's Day where Scorpio has a lot to learn. For some Scorpios, this will actually mean that you're learning something sexually on this Valentine's Day, because Mars rules our sex drive, and that's Taurus. But there may be something, it's good sexual energy for Scorpio on Valentine's Day. However, Mars, when it isn't relating to our sex drive, it also relates to goals and our drive in that way. And so Mars is very patient. Taurus is very patient and plotting. And Mars being goals, during Mars and Taurus, we are patiently plotting away towards our goals during that transit. Mars in Taurus is also a very stubborn Mars. It's a very determined Mars. It's a very resolute Mars. It's also a time that we're setting goals around longevity and long-term satisfaction. That's all Taurus stuff. February 18th is the biggest day in the February sky. A lot is going on, and it's going to be affecting different people differently, different Scorpios differently, depending on the degree of your sun. But February 18th, Jupiter's forming a biquintile with the North Node. And for late degree Scorpios, this is going to be beautiful because Cancer is trine Scorpio, and it's at 26 degrees Cancer. So especially if you're at 26 degrees Cancer, this is wonderful. But this aspect is all about luck and good fortune around your destiny and purpose. It's expansiveness around your dharma. It could be exploration or travel associated with your destiny. So it's a really beautiful aspect. Then Chiron is entering Aries on February 18th as well. Now Aries forms a quincunx with Scorpio. And so wherever Aries is in your chart, you will probably be confronting some wounds. And if you're interested in knowing where Aries is in your chart, call me. And we can do your birth chart, and we can do a transit reading, and we can look more into this aspect. But wherever it's traveling in your chart, you may have to fight, even though it hurts, but that fight is going to lead to healing. You may have to be out the gate first, even though you don't feel strong enough or fast enough in this area of your life. You may be having to confront issues about lack of courage or lack of motivation or lack of initiative in the area of your life where the Aries Chiron transit happens. So Sun enters Pisces also on February 18th. So it's Pisces season. Again, Pisces is trine Scorpio. So in general, the energy of Pisces season flows with Scorpio's energy. During the 30 days of the Pisces Sun, there's illumination around altruism. There's illumination around emotions. There's illumination, daydreaming, imagination, fantasy is all highlighted under the Pisces Sun. Empathy, selfless love, devotion, these kinds of things. And finally, the Virgo full moon is February 18th. And so Scorpio forms a sextile with Virgo, so this is a good full moon for Scorpio. This is a great full moon for detoxing your body. It's a great full moon for detoxing or cleansing and purging around the home. It's a great full moon for gardening. This is a full moon that illuminates details. So anything that requires an attention to detail is going to be very supported by this full moon. It's a very analytical full moon. It's a very vain full moon. So all of this kind of Virgo energy is going to be very present as well on February 18th. So February 18th is an action-packed day, Scorpio, and that's the end of my reading. And please give me a like if you liked the reading. If you didn't like the reading, give me a don't like, but I hope that you liked it. Please subscribe to my channel. Please share this with other Scorpios you know. Please watch the videos for your sun, moon, and rising sign. If you don't know that information, definitely contact me for your own personal reading. Everyone should have it done at least once in their life. It's an excellent tool for self-awareness and self-discovery to have your birth chart done. And finally, please hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when I post new videos. I'm going to be posting lots of new content all throughout the year for all of the signs. And please follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is astrology.tarot.eliannicole, and my website is astrologyandtarotbyeliannicole.com, and I have a menu and a pricing list there. And yes, I can read on the phone or in person, so I can read for you anywhere in the world, and I highly look forward to reading for you directly. Thank you for joining me today, Scorpio. Goodbye.